Okay, I'm going to start with this Rimmel matte primer, just applying it all over my face for a good base for my foundation. And then on top of that, I'm going to be applying this Becca Poreless Primer in my T-zone, and I like to press it into the skin to help fill in my pores. And then I'll be using Bobbi Brown CC Cream with this flat top kabuki brush, and I'm just going to be buffing it into the skin to get a nice flawless finish. Lots of circular motions so I have a nice even coverage. And it's pretty sheer, this coverage, so I will be taking this Laura Mercier concealer and applying it to any redness that I have on my face. And then I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows with this Maybelline brow powder and NYX setting spray. And I have a more in-depth tutorial of how I fill in my eyebrows if you want to check that out. And then I'm using this NARS eyeshadow base. We're using a drugstore eyeshadow for this look, so it's important to have a good primer on your lids. So taking this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, I'll be mixing these two colors together. And then taking a card, I'm going to use it to create a nice sharp line. I'm starting out by pressing the eyeshadow into the outer corner and then slowly blending it into my crease. And this isn't the best quality of eyeshadow, so you really have to work hard to blend. And a lot of people like to use Scotch tape to do this. I personally don't like the feeling of having tape on my face, so I just pulled out an old card that I had in my wallet that I never use, and I just keep it in my makeup stuff to use for a dramatic look. And then I'm going to take a clean, big, fluffy brush and just blend out those edges so that they aren't harsh and you can't see where the eyeshadow begins and ends. So just lots and lots of blending. Important to do, especially with drugstore eyeshadows, because they aren't the best quality. They don't blend quite as easily. And then I'm going to take this gold mineral eyeshadow. I just got it from Sally's Beauty, and I'm spraying it with some setting spray, my brush, and then dipping it into the eyeshadow. And then I'm applying that to my eyelids. And the reason that I sprayed my brush first is because this also is very cheap eyeshadow and it has a lot of fallout. So spraying it first makes it so that there's not as much fallout. And then with the brush that we used earlier, you're just blending back and forth. And then taking that lighter color, I'm going to pop that underneath my bottom lashes. And then I'm going to take that gold color and apply that under as well. And then taking a makeup wipe, I'm just going to clean under my eyes. And then I'm taking this Jordana liquid eyeliner, and I'll be doing a thin line. And this is a pretty easy way to do a winged liner. You just follow the line that you already created. And I'm going to keep this line pretty thin because I'm not going to be applying false eyelashes. So I want you to be able to see my eyelashes. So I'm going to keep the line pretty thin. And then taking this eyeliner, I will be putting it in my waterline. Then curling eyelashes. I want them really dramatic, so I'm curling them twice. And then I'm taking this Jordana mascara and I'm going to do a light coat on each eye and also on the bottom eyelashes. We're going to finish off the eyelashes with some unique 3D mascara. And then taking this bronzer and this cool Becca brush, we're going to be doing some contouring. So just putting it right underneath the cheekbones. This brush really makes it easy so you can't mess up. It's shaped really good for this. And then I'm going to put some on my temples and then blend it in. And then taking this NYX concealer, putting it under my eyes, in between my nose, and on my chin, and then blending it out for a nice pretty highlight. This is important to do, especially if you're going to be doing dark eyeshadows, to really brighten up your face and not make you look so tired. And then I'm going to be setting that concealer with this HD powder. It's a nice fine powder, but I'm not sure how I feel about the sparkle in it. And then applying blush onto the cheekbones, and then blending down into the apples. And it's not quite as pink as I wanted it, so I'm going to add another blush on top of that. And then here we're going to take the unique 3D fiber lashes. The transplanting gel I'm going to apply first. And then I'm going to take the natural fibers and put that on top of the gel, and then seal it up again with the gel. So I'll do that to both eyes. This isn't something that I do every day, but if I want more of a dramatic look, then I'll use this, if I'm not going to be doing false eyelashes. And I got some mascara on my eyelid, and I'll show you how to take care of that later in the video. And then I'm just pushing up the eyelashes, getting them in the right shape. And for a highlight, I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm just using my fingers to apply this on top of my cheekbones. And then this is the coolest lipstick. It's L'Oreal. There's two steps. There's that first one is the color, and then the second one is this clear, it's kind of like chapstick, I guess. So you put on the color and it's like a stain and it's really wet and gross, but you just let that dry, and it takes a while to dry. So while it's drying, I'm cleaning up that mascara with a Q-tip, a dry Q-tip, once it's dry. And then I'm using my clear Great Lash for my eyebrows. And then the lip color has dried, so I'm using the second part to seal in that color and to make it really nice and glossy. And this is awesome because you can eat and drink and it won't go anywhere. If it wears off, then you just put on the clear coat. So here's the finished look. Pretty dramatic. I hope you guys like it.